Imagine waking up one day, just like Will Smith in I Am Legend, and finding out you're the last person on Earth. A chilling thought, isn't it? In the movie we follow the story of Robert Neville, a man who survives a global catastrophe and navigates his way through a deserted New York City. This apocalyptic world is a haunting reminder of how drastically life can change overnight. But what if it wasn't just a movie? What if you were the last human standing? In our journey today, we'll explore this eerie possibility, diving into different scenarios of solitude, survival, and rediscovery. We'll ask the tough questions, the ones that make your mind race and your heart pound. Would you adapt or crumble under the weight of isolation? Could you fend for yourself when the conveniences of society are stripped away? And what legacy would you leave behind? Let's dive deep into what life would be like as the last person on Earth. The first thing you'd notice is the silence. No cars honking, no chatter of people, just you and the sound of nature. Imagine, if you will, a world where the only voices you hear are your own thoughts echoing in your mind. The rustle of the wind becomes your conversation, the chirping of birds your companions. You would be enveloped in a solitude so absolute, it's almost palpable. In such a world, the concept of loneliness takes on a new dimension. It's not merely about being alone, but about being the only one, the last person on Earth. Would that be a prison, or could it be a kind of freedom? Picture having all the time in the world, with no interruptions, no expectations. The freedom to explore your own mind, to truly know yourself. Yet the human spirit craves connection, companionship. In this silence, would you find peace or madness? Would you relish the quiet or yearn for the lost cacophony of life? The silence might be golden or it might be deafening. With no one else around, you'd need to fend for yourself in all aspects of life. Consider the practical aspects of survival. Food, once readily available at the corner store, would now necessitate hunting, fishing, or foraging. You'd have to become adept at identifying edible plants and trapping game, skills our ancestors once mastered. Shelter would be abundant, with empty houses dotting the landscape. But without the hum of heating systems, or the comfort of air conditioning, you'd quickly find yourself at the mercy of the elements. Healthcare would become a matter of prevention being better than cure. A simple cut could turn deadly without proper medical supplies or knowledge. And then there's the silence. The lack of electricity or running water would create a stillness that's hard to imagine. No hum of appliances, no rush of water through pipes, just you and the rhythm of nature. Survival might turn into your full-time job. With no one else around, the world is yours to explore. Imagine standing at the foot of the Eiffel Tower, its iron lattice reaching up towards an unclouded sky. But there's an eerie silence, a stillness that's almost unsettling. The usual hum of tourists, the laughter, the clicks of cameras, all absent. It's just you, the wind, and the echoing silence of a world now devoid of human life. This scenario, as lonely as it may sound, offers an opportunity of unprecedented exploration. With no boundaries or restrictions, every corner of the world is now within your reach. The streets of Paris, the beaches of Bali, the sprawling savannas of Africa, the towering skyscrapers of New York City, all stand as silent testaments to the human civilization that once thrived. As the last person on Earth, you'd have the chance to witness the grandeur of human achievement in its purest, most undisturbed form. The pyramids of Egypt, the Great Wall of China, the ruins of Rome, the Taj Mahal, each monument, each city, each artifact tells a story that is now yours to decipher, yours to understand. Perhaps you'd find solace in the vast libraries filled to the brim with the knowledge of ages. Books, the remnants of human thought and imagination, could become your companions, your teachers. You could learn, grow, and evolve even in the solitude of being the last human. There's a strange kind of beauty in that, isn't there? But with all this vastness to explore, you might feel both a sense of liberation and confinement. The world in all its geographical expanse is now yours. Yet the absence of human life, of shared experiences, could make it feel smaller, more confined. It's a paradox that only the last person on Earth could truly understand. The world might seem bigger and smaller at the same time. In the end, rediscovering the world would be more than just a journey across lands. It would be a journey within, a journey of understanding what it truly means to be human. As the last person on Earth, what would you leave behind for whatever comes next? That's a question that hits hard, doesn't it? Imagine it. You're the final human, the last of your kind. The world is your canvas, and you are the artist. You could sculpt a statue, a monument to the human race, a testament to our existence. You could paint a masterpiece, a visual representation of your emotions, your experiences as the last human. Or perhaps you could write the stories of the past, the tales of the present, and dreams of the future that won't come to pass, at least not for humans. You could leave behind a diary, filled with entries of your solitary life, a book that might one day be discovered by whatever comes next. But it's not just about creating physical things, it's about the philosophical implications of being the last human. The legacy you leave behind would symbolize the essence of humanity. Your actions, your thoughts, your feelings, they would all serve as a testament to what it means to be human. In a way, being the last human would be a profound responsibility. You would carry the weight of representing an entire species. Every decision you make, every action you take, would shape the final image of humanity. You could choose to embody the best of us, our capacity for love, compassion, and creativity. Or you could showcase our flaws, our tendencies towards selfishness, aggression, and destruction. The choice would be yours. But remember, even the smallest of actions could leave a lasting impact. A single planted tree could grow into a forest. A simple sketch could inspire awe. A single word could echo into eternity. So, as the last human, your legacy would not just be about what you create. It would also be about who you are, what you represent, and how you choose to express that. In the end, the legacy of the last human might be the most enduring piece of humanity. Just think about that. You, the last human, could create the most lasting impression of our species. Quite a thought, isn't it?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. That's all for Nifty Narration.